The recent discovery that we've made is we're able to make cyclic polypropylene.
With the polypropylene being the largest manufactured plastic in the world, I think this has an opportunity to really capture a huge market.
So if you take a string and you cut it, you can only ever get 2 smaller strings. But if you take a cyclic string or something that has no chain ends and you cut it, it opens up. And in fact, the hydrodynamic volume of that polymer increases, the viscosity increases. And so one of the possible applications is to, as a substitute or an additive for motor oil, perhaps you can get better performance or last longer. This award is really the culmination of decades of research, and the award really recognizes all the students and trainees in my lab over the past decade.
Congratulations, Adam. You've done a fantastic job, and we're very excited to keep working with you and hoping to get this company up and going.
Our group here has interest in the metabolism of a class of compounds that are called quinones. They are at the core of the energy production machinery of all cells.
If we can figure out in these organisms how they work at the molecular level, then we can then take that and apply it to organisms on a broader scale.
These compounds are vital for respiration and photosynthesis.
He was interested in the question as to why things evolve the way they have. The end result was he discovered an enzyme and an inhibitor for that enzyme, which might be a very potent herbicide, or at least analogs of that. It might end up with something that has a great deal of practical application. So Gilles, congratulations.
The focus of our research is AAV biology. So we're trying to increase the efficiency of something that's already been FDA approved.
We generate a special library contain AAV ITRD sequence. So we screened thousands colonies, catch the savable, and after sequence we get the special sequence, and then we package this vector. We use this vector to test in human cells.
This technology could, in theory, greatly reduce the need for high doses in FDA gene therapies.
Arun and his team have been working on this for many, many years and have developed this to the point where it's been licensed to so many different companies and with high promises.
So now that it's cured at least 9 human diseases, 5 FDA-approved drugs, many more in the pipeline.
Arun, Kejun, Jacob, many congratulations. You really do deserve this award.
This lab is focusing on the role of bacteria either in progression of cancer or therapeutic response. We identified 6 of these microorganisms. 6 were able to induce this interferon gamma response from T cell. So when you take these 6 bacteria consortium, they pack a punch, and once we did, we were able to achieve decreased tumors.
It's actually a pretty amazing change in cancer therapy.
With the high impact of cancer in society, it's important to find new ways. And the drugs we have currently, for example, immunotherapy, only impact 20% of patients. So it left 8 out of 10 patients not been responsive to drugs.
If the inventors can get to a point where we have a molecule that can be administered along with checkpoint inhibitor therapies, we're going to see a much greater effect of the current therapies that are known to work. I really look forward to seeing where you're going to take this technology and impact patient lives.
I work on the power electronics and the electromagnetic interference. All those electronics need power. So all the power will be processed using power electronics. So that's why the power electronics is very important in our everyday life. So our research focuses on how to reduce the electromagnetic interference generated by the power electronics.
And Dr. Wang's technology does. He has figured out a way to use just the natural physics of dampening in the particular circuit.
So our research focuses on how to reduce the noise from the root.
It will allow for smaller electronic devices, improvements in electronic devices, but also more effective electronic devices. Dr. Wang, my hearty congratulations on your excellent work.
So the research project overall, as you said, is about aligning patient acuity with resource intensity after major surgery. So the basic concept is that we want to make sure that the patients with the greatest acuity or illness severity get the most resources, which usually includes critical care resources in an intensive care unit, and that the patients with lower risk for postoperative complications and adverse events can be safely discharged to lower resource environments like hospital floors. We use machine learning to measure patient acuity, and we predict the patient's risk for hospital mortality or death while they're in the hospital, and also needing a prolonged ICU admission, which we take as a surrogate marker for critical illness.
This is a really great technology. We hear a lot about machine learning and artificial intelligence, and we don't really always see how that can work in our everyday lives. And this particular technology helps physicians determine what level of care a patient will need after receiving surgery. Congratulations, Azra, Parisa, and Tyler. This is a really wonderful invention that will help many patients. And I think that what you have done will really help improve the level of care and the outcome for patients.